So well,
What's that?
Judah, go wear pants. Go bring your pants.
You eat some? You eat some?
Ya brother yen chembronyo. Ah, yeah, brother yen chembronyo. Eh? Come, let's do that dance move. At least I got a partner I can fool with in this house. This one, Madam reading and doing schoolwork. Eh? Excuse the lack of seriousness in this video.
Who's talking?
Oh, so a lot of you have been asking, let me do this so you can see me. Or maybe I can grab a chair, whatever. A lot of you have, let me put this on. Whew. Eh, boom boom ba. Boom boom ba. Eh, boom boom ba. Boom boom ba. This is beet juice. I fermented it a little bit, so there's a kind of fizzy, there's buzz, but it's not that much. Okay, Judah, can I finish what I'm doing? What do you suggest? Do you want mommy to speak first and you go next, or you want some of that? Okay, go get your bottle. I'll put some inside for you. Go get your bottle.
What's that?
Beetroot juice.
Beetroot juice.
Let me sit you. Whew, this is me trying to get a good angle. Judah, you're not wearing pants, so it's sunbathing. Let me wear pants for this boy because it will turn out well. But this is really just, you know, staying home with kids and all that. You can't really see, but there, the couch, everything is out. They building forts and whatever. It's just a mess. The kitchen dishes are over there. That's just our life. I'm trying to block him because but I think this will work. You know what? Let me get pants for this boy so he doesn't interrupt my video with his butt. So everybody, I've got a lot of inboxes. Hey, where have you been? You said you were going to do the video on, you know, neurodivergence and how kids learn. And then we haven't seen you become more consistent. We need you to be consistent. People, I'm not an influencer, and it's like in my home when it rains, it pours. So we've had an accident. We've been to the ER, admission, you know, so many things that have just set me off the rail. And I love that I'm able to be in this position where when home calls, I can really immerse in it and help with the healing and everything that's going on. But it's just been a lot. So after that, we all got sick because we've been out there in the chlorinated water, swimming and just enjoying summer. And I think it was too much for us because we're not used to that. I think this is the first summer that we've really done a lot of swimming in the pool. The chlorine is catching up. So we got really sick. And you know what's funny? When the day I was trying to do some stuff for them to take and I was recording the shorts, I saw that I got a memory from Facebook, and it was like a year ago we were also sick, and I'm like, maybe it's just our body, like, you know, that cycle where your body just detoxes. Maybe it's a yearly thing. So that was just interesting to me. And also the funny thing about this is that we all got it differently. Like my symptom was different, the kid's symptom was different. Judah, it was almost like he got like impetigo, is that what they call it? That was very weird to me, but then I knew we were fighting the same thing. So he's eating.
No, he's spit out.
Okay, Judah, that will create a big mess. Do you want to go get the wipe?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Izzy, just do your thing, okay? I can see him from here. So yeah, it's just been that. I've also just, I think, hormonal stuff going on with me mentally. I'm just not there. Been struggling a lot, gaining lots of weight, all of that. So it was like I'm not able to do a lot of multitasking if I'm feeling like I cut everything. And I know people will be like, well, you just have to. I just thank God that I'm able to do that. That's how I've just lived my life, and it's been working for me. When I was younger, it seemed as if I was not serious because of how, if something is just becoming personal, I just let it go. But then now, I realize that maybe that is the gift that God has given me to be able to live this life to the fullest and, just enjoy my kids and my family. But then the mental stuff is still going on. I'm trying all the things that I know. It's hard. It's even affecting my relationship,
Mommy.
Yeah,
I did
my marriage.
that.
You did that. Can you get down so we can talk? Because I can't record this when you keep doing that. Okay, I can move to the room. That's fine. I'll go to the bedroom then.
No.
So can I do this then?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So it's hard for them. They're just really young, and so it's just hard. It's hard for him as much as it is for me. Because I want to do this and you're like distracting me, but he's also like, what's this? I'm interested, and he doesn't know any wise way to do that than to do what he's doing, foolishness.
What's this for?
It's for the mic. Yeah, so take every help. My number one thing is take every help available to you. Of course, that doesn't mean that the kids, there are deal breakers for everyone. There are places that I wouldn't leave my children. We know that, but there are people you can trust in your life that you can leave your children with. If you are in the States, there's something called Mother's Day Out program. You can register that for the whole year, and so you can take the children there anytime. There's nothing like attendance or whatever, so if you don't want to go a certain week, it's fine. I think when I was pregnant with Isabel, Judah, I took Isabel for like 3 weeks. She was there for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. The last week before I had my baby, and I think 2 weeks after my baby came, I took her there because I didn't know how I was going to, like the transition will look like from baby number 1 to baby number 2. My in-laws were here, but they were still like getting into the groove of how we parent and all that. So she had to go there. It was nice. I would have let her sit, but there were just some petty things, like she was still potty training, and the system there was just not conducive to the potty training and all that. It was really minor, but the major thing I think why she didn't stay was that it was 3 hours, like 9 to 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 3 hours. And so for me, it's very hard for me getting ready and all that. So I just drop her there, maybe go to the store, and then I have to go back. And I'm like, and it was just not. And since there was a new baby, it was harder on her for her to go drop off since she's been home with me. So there was some sort of behavior that I was seeing. So I was like, no, it's better I keep her home. I don't want to start anything. It would not become a big thing where she's showing behavioral problems. Because I read when I was in my postpartum doula course that normally children react in a bad way, or they will struggle if there's a new baby and you let people help you with them. So you'd rather find a balance where you are still doing stuff for them. So I thought that was causing some issues. So I took her out, but it was just really good. They do a lot of play there, so it was good. There wasn't any teaching, so it's not like I don't like how they teach. It was just play. So that's something you can look into if you're a mom and you're staying home. Look into those few hours play with somebody, watch her, and it's cheap per month. That time I think I was paying like $150 for the whole month. So if you compare that to going to a Montessori or Reggio Emilia, is that what they call it, Reggio? Emilia's school where they are paying like 1.2, and I don't even mind that. If so long as the environment and everything is good for me, I can drop my kids off at the Montessori for 3 hours to play. I'm just not in support of a child going to school from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Like there's so many things I can share now, maybe in another video. It just does not make sense. Where am I in her life, but if that's what you have to do, then that's what you have to do. It's not that serious, okay? If I had to do that, trust me, I will be doing that. So it's not that serious. But yeah, if I had the money, I would drop them there. I doubt though if I had the money, I'll still do that. Like those schools are so expensive. I don't know why they make it so expensive, but I guess the cost involved in setting up such a place. And then I also get jealous, like all these things I'm paying them to, like the tools they have. I'm like, why don't I put that in my yard or create that in my home? So that's why those places we couldn't go, but I don't have a problem. This year when I went to Ghana, my intention was that when I come back, we actually have looked into some village schools around here where the kids play, they do garden and all that, and we're intending to take them in. Like I'll take off for a year and just rest, and they'll go to those schools. But then when we check the money and there's more responsibilities coming up and all that, it was just like 30K a year for 2 kids and stuff like that. Like I'm like, what can I do with 30K? Like I'll do a lot of trips and I don't even have that, So we're like, it doesn't make sense. So that's why we didn't do it. But then yeah, it's just been a lot of I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from since birth. My children have not been in any permanent daycare, taking care of them and all of those things. Back home, when I went to Ghana, I saw my extended family and I felt like I need to help them. But then you are limited. So all those things, like all this mental stuff going on. But other than that, I've just been good. And for me, the way I deal with life, one of the ways I deal with life is it's not that serious. Life is hard just because we are in a broken world, but there's always a way, and you just have to take what you have, do what you have with what you have, do what you have with what you have, and find the joy. Play music, dance, speak to someone who is equally has been there or is going there or is in there, and cry. For me, me over here. Emotions, but just do what you have to do to cope, but do not use the coping as the solution. Do not use the coping as the solution, because that is where it does not end well. Try to fix the root cause, look at the root cause and heal or fix whatever is going on. But that's just has been it for me. That's why you've not seen me back to back with the content creation, but I'm expecting this a lot because of the season I'm in, where I am, and the fact that I do not have permanent support. I think we're gonna do some Mother's Day out programs this coming year with Judah. I'm still watching him, how he is. Judah is so different from Isabel, so different. Like Judah he does not attend the Sunday school, like the kids ministry. No, he doesn't do that. So there are so many things about Judah. I don't want to out him here. One day you grow up and be like, why are you talking my stuff there like that? But one of the things I can tell you, like, you go to a place and then everybody's like, hi. Judah would just walk away like, why do you guys have to, can't you just say, hey, like, why do you all have to? But then the school or the Sunday school feel like kids. That's why you have to be energetic, and Judah sees that as that's so much. So I have to be careful where I put him. He's very sensitive. There are certain things that he doesn't want to be involved in. I have to make sure that wherever I put him, that they can read him, they can understand him, and because of the fact that he's different, they will not be biased, yeah. But then I see like our world nowadays, especially for my community, that a lot of people have grown in the way they deal with children, and they are very much aware. So I'm not really scared so much about that. We have some great Mother's Day out programs around here. So that's that. So those are the things that I normally lean on. Like I take the support I have, and then I always have this thing of be grateful. Like somebody else is having it bad. That's how they used to tell us when we were young. When you complain, it is not a good way to, deal with a child who is wanting something, but it has helped me in a way. I always tell myself that somebody having it bad, it's not that serious. Come on. It's not that serious, really. It's not that serious. Sometimes it's the waiting. Sometimes it's the, you cannot stand this moment. You know it's going to pass, but it's just so hard. Like, I wish this is over. I don't want this. I want that car. I want the, it's all our desires. And sometimes it's so the emotions and the passion, but it's not that serious. At the end of the day, we have life. We can talk to someone, we can be goofy, we can laugh, we can drink. By the way, I have to repeat this for my mom, because if you're an African, it doesn't matter. If you are old, you are married, you're living in the house, you're staying out of the house, do not drink alcohol, do not smoke, do not, all the vices, you cannot do that, even if your parents are doing it. So I have to say for my mom that was not alcohol, that was my beetroot juice that I fermented a little bit to give it some fizziness. There might be some, some tint alcohol in there because it's fermented, but yeah, it's not, I'm not here boozing. And when I came to America, alcohol is one of the things that I learned that mothers do a lot because of the stress, and I'm like, but then I can see why. Like, when I taste wine, especially when I'm going through these episodes, I can literally feel it relax my nerves, like, oh, and like I just relax, and it's like all the heaviness has just gone. But guess what? The next 30-40 minutes, and it's not even that much if it's just a quarter glass. The next 30-40 minutes, headache, sweat. I'm like, okay, alcohol is just really something that I'm not supposed to be playing with just because of my extended family history. I know that alcohol is just one of those things that I can easily be addicted to. So I'm just really careful with that. It's not my story to share though, so I can't really say the dates now, but alcohol is not something. I just think that women, even with the woman of the world, remember she was, when we need, it's not just women. Sometimes when we are thirsty for things, we feel it with things because we think we are thirsty for things, but we actually need God. And I see here in the Western world that it's so easy to replace our soul problems with things of this world. That's why we have all this self-care. We want to put nail, we want to go to the salon, we want to do this, and I saw some people even introducing their children to self-care, taking them. I'm like, no, you are just burdening that child so early, putting this burden on her so early. But yeah, so yeah, that's where I've been. Thank you for checking on me, and take care. I hope you dance. I'm gonna be with my kitty boos and kitty balls, nyakapus and nyakapus. Crazy, crazy babies. I'm done. Where's Judah?
Upstairs.
Worrying daddy. Judah, I'm back. Come, let daddy work. You're not done yet. Doing what? You're doing work with daddy. Okay.